Chilli in the name of...
I'm an aardvark, and I'm proud. I'm an aardvark, and I'm happy. I'm an aardvark, if I try to be specific.
Hello again and welcome to Season 3, Episode 6 of Chilli in the Name of. In this episode, I'll be testing out 4 sauces from Secret Aardvark, including Drunken Garlic Black Bean Sauce, Drunken Jerk Jamaican Marinade, Serrabanero Green Hot Sauce, and Aardvark Habanero Hot Sauce. But before I get started, I just wanted to thank Matt's Hot Shop for hooking me up with these sauces. I wouldn't be able to get them otherwise unless I paid exorbitant postal fees and all that sort of thing. So what he's doing in his new business is quite good. You know, getting sauces from other countries as well as supporting a lot of the local stuff as well. So good on you, mate. So without any further ado, let's get on it. So I'll be sampling these sauces from mildest to hottest, starting with Drunken Garlic Black Bean Sauce. It's got a huge list of ingredients on the back, really leaning towards sort of Asian-y flavours, with soy sauce being on top of the list. So let's try it out. Just to give it a good shake. Yeah, it smells like soy sauce. It smells like that Asian sort of flavours that you might get from a normal store-bought black bean sauce. Now the first thing that I taste in there is the soy. It's got an amazing roundness with all the vinegars and stuff in there. There's a tiny little chili kick at the back there. Not much. It's got a really good strong garlicky flavour. And as you can see, the colour has sort of got this redness to it that would make it a really good marinade for anything Asian. I can imagine you could put this on chicken and cook it, slow cook it, or you could put it on chicken skewers, pour it over noodles. Yeah, this is really fantastic. In terms of heat, I'd say the Drunken Garlic Black Bean Sauce is maybe a 1 out of 10. But that's not where it's aimed anyway. It's much more about the black bean sauce and what you might do with that as a cooking medium. The second sauce off the ranks today is Drunken Jerk Jamaican Marinade. Now, I'm assuming because it's a marinade, again, it's not going to be your straight up hot sauce sort of flavours. Again, it's soy sauce is the main ingredient there. It's got habanero chilies in there and a bit of onion and a few other bits and pieces of herbs and spices and whatnot. This time the lid's yellow instead of black. Give it a good shake because I can see bits at the bottom. Yeah, see, that smells a little less Asian-y, but it still has that sort of cinnamony, sort of gingery smells in there. Vinegars. Yeah, this should be really good. It's got chunks of herbs in there that you can see, sort of a green colour. And you can taste and feel the fresh herbs in there. Again, quite salty. It's a soy sauce driven sauce. I don't know what the different herbs and spices in there are, but whatever they are, they're floating around in there, and it's like an amazing marinade. I think this would be really good. I'd love to try this recipe on the back there too, the authentic Jamaican jerk barbecue. So I'll let you know how that goes down the track. Heat wise, the Drunken Jerk Jamaican Marinade is probably around about a 4 or a 5. And it's not just chili I'm tasting, it's actually black pepper as well. There's a fair hit of black pepper in there. So yeah, again, not aimed towards the chili sauce market, really aimed towards marinades and what you would do with it when you're cooking. The third sauce today is Serrabanero Green Hot Sauce. It's in a green bottle as opposed to the yellow and black that I've had previously. It's a tomato-based sauce with roasted tomatillos, apple cider vinegar, and green habaneros, as well as cilantro or coriander and a few other spices and stuff like that. Again, quite loose. Let's give it a crack. Bit more chunky than the last one too. Yeah, this is more a typical sauce that you might put on top of something like a taco or on your fish or whatever. I can imagine this would go amazingly well with fish. It's got, again, that sort of black pepper sort of kick that sort of sits on top of the habaneros. So the heat's not exactly coming from just chilies, it's coming from the spices in there as well. It's got, again, like the last one, it's got floating bits of fresh herb, and yeah, in terms of heat, probably similar. Probably give this a solid 5, though, because the habanero is present in there a little bit more. But also, I'd really like to try this recipe on the back here, green Serrabanero rice. Now, the final sauce from Secret Aardvark I'm going to be trying is simply Aardvark Habanero hot sauce. It looks like a hot sauce, it's got the right colours, you know, it's on brand with the red. It's same sort of thickness as the previous ones. It's got a long list of ingredients in the back there, including tomatoes and tomato juice, and then down lower it's got habanero peppers, a few other bits and pieces in there. Yeah, well, let's give it a crack. Smells hot saucy, which is good. Might be a little thicker than the first couple. Let's see how it pours out. Yeah, that's quite a bit thicker than any of the others have been. Yeah, it's great. It's like a tomato ketchup, but a hot tomato ketchup. You could have this in place of normal ketchup on top of a pizza, or on top of, it would actually go really well on pizza, or on a hot dog, or on a burger. Put it on anything Mexican. It's got a fair bit more heat than the last couple. Out of 10, the heat rating I'd give it would be about, let's call it a 7 compared to the other ones. And yeah, it's fantastic. It's lingering a little bit longer than the other ones had, but it's got a real complex and thick sort of consistency to it. So yeah, no, I really like that one too. In terms of the recipe on the back of this one, the Aardvark Red Eye Red Beer, they're suggesting you put tomato juice, beer and habanero sauce into a beer mug. I'd have to try it, to be honest, to know whether that would be any good, because I'm a bit of a beer purist when it comes down to it. So there you have it, folks. 4 sauces by Secret Aardvark. I know I'm not going to be keeping it much of a secret anymore. These guys are cracking. It's really aimed at sort of a culinary, rather than just trying to blow your mind with heat. It's all about how you're going to cook with these guys. Yeah, if I had to pick one out of them, I think probably the Serrabanero green hot sauce. I could probably see myself doing the most with this one. But there again, you know, these guys here, the jerk sauce and the black bean sauce, I cook with those sorts of sauces all the time anyway. So these are going to get used up in my house for sure. Love the habanero as well. But yeah, so all in all, I reckon they're all fantastic. So well done, Secret Aardvark. And thanks again to Matt's Hot Shop for hooking me up with these guys. Go and check him out, because yeah, he's doing really good work. And so until next time, see you later.
Chilli in the name of...